1.82 million silver per in-game minute. No guild, no premium, no gold, no friends. You literally can't get more passively income than this. This is better than hacks. It feels like free money is falling from the air. And the best part, the craziest part, literally anyone can do this. Doesn't matter if you've started yesterday or you've been grinding for years. And you can achieve over 1.82 million per minute too. So I've been playing this game for a week and 14 hours, which equates to roughly 182 hours. And look at me, I've achieved nothing. But boy, do I make it rain. Unhealthy amounts of silver for the littlest effort. However, it makes me wonder why I'm even playing this game.
I just want to make this number as high as possible because greed drives me.
Jokes. But in reality, I've been seeing a lot of Albion silver making videos and they just make my eyes roll. Grind mobs for 2 hours per day, do market research for another hour, gather leather for 3 hours, spend another 2 crafting. Crafting? Really? I don't even know how to craft, and I've played this game for over 100 hours. Did I end my 9 to 5 just to start a 5 to 9? Bruh, I make what those players are making from their hard grinding sessions in a few clicks. It's insane. And don't get me started on the black zone. Go to black zone and go kill other players and steal their loot. That's how you make profit. But are you kidding me? The amount of gankers with one-shot builds that are out there, it's kind of stupid, and you just risk all your loot. It's really hard for beginners and solo players like me. So even orange zones, even though it's a really good addition that they've added to the game, the gear difference makes me gag. Are you serious? I see a 7.4 coming at me, and I'm trying to run away with my 1.4. I have no chance. I'm not going to win these fights. I'm always outgeared. And trying to make silver in those ways, it's not efficient. And that's why I made this video. I want to show you how my days go for roughly a month. And you can see exactly how I make my millions, practically doing nothing but playing it smart. This is probably best for beginners, as this game can be very overwhelming on all the things that you can do, from gathering wood, stone, skinning. And if you don't want to waste your time, just keep watching and see what I do. Also, big note, at the end of the day, this is just a game. And you can do whatever you like, obviously, but your time is precious. And I just want to help people, avoid wasting their precious hours and be more efficient making silver in the most easiest way. Also, the important part is I want to frame this as an experiment, because I'm not trying to boast and brag about me making millions passively. I just want to be a case study to show all players what's possible if you just become a merchant in Albion. But wait, where did all my clothes go? You might be wondering. And why am I broke? Where is all my silver? Bro, chill, alright? Chill. You know how there's all these 0 to hero videos? Yeah, mine is 0 to 0. Because to multiply my capital, I have to spend my capital. My money isn't gone, it's just working. You might not understand it yet, but keep watching. Also, let me quickly show you around so you know that I'm not cheating or doing anything inconspicuous or something shady. So gold, I have 0. I've invested 0 in gold. Premium is 0. I've never had premium before. And if I did, I could easily triple my income straight away. It's actually kind of insane. This is my skill tree to show you that, I'm not secretly crafting items or potions or whatever. I don't even know how to do it, or farming or whatever. So guild, never had one, never going to be in one. Friends, all right, let's not talk about that. I'm purely solo. No, I don't even do PvP anymore. I love arena, but those queue times, man, frustrating. I wish there was more people playing arena and, more events like arena where, it's you get into Mobile Legends, League of Legends, Honor of Kings, games like that. Imagine there was one, for Albion. I think that'd be pretty sick, but that's never going to happen. So, so I don't really play this game like that. I'm really doing this for you guys to show you what's possible. So, day 1, this is starting November 19th. Right now, I'm at 0, pretty much broke, practically begging other people for money, which is funny because, I'm just joking around. Or am I? So, let's skip to day 2 and see what happens. Okay, day 2. And it is now the 20th of November, 10:37, and we are entering Limehurst markets. So, yes, so 10:37, 20th of November. And let's look at the mail. So, we can see here we've sold quite a few things. 680, not bad. 680 as well. So yeah, we bought and sold quite a few things, which is decent for the last, 9 hours. Yeah, since 9 hours ago. Yeah, which is not bad, but we can do a lot better. So from that exchange, we've made 2 million, which is decent, but it can be a lot better. Also, for this experiment, I decided to venture out and test all the city markets. And that's primarily why I have no clothes on, because now I can travel to cities for free. Now, for day 2, part 2, it's been a full 12 hours. So we started at 10:30 a.m. and now it's 10:30 p.m. And now let's see. We have definitely bought and sold way more things. Our total is now 7 million, which is 5 millions up from the last 12 hours, which is actually not too bad because we spent literally a minute or two from 10:37 to 10:38 to just check, and then we just exited, and now it's gone up by 5 million after just 1 minute of in-game time. My stats hasn't changed from previously, so you know that I haven't gone feign farming or killing other players or anything. And you can see here, you can have a look, you can pause and look at all the things that I've sold, and it's different times, different locations. So you know that I'm not secretly getting silver from somewhere, inconspicuous. So hope this makes it more clear, and hopefully the silver count adds up. So this is basically what I'll be doing for the rest of the video. Just a documentation of all the days that I've logged in and how many minutes and how much I've actually earned per day. And I will try to keep a highlight of it somewhere on screen so you can keep track. But I will try to total everything at the end of the video. Yeah, so you can see for yourself, get a clearer understanding of what it's like. Once I am done showing you what I've earned, I then go back into the markets and put in everything that I've earned of that day. So now I'm back to 0, close to 0, 140k. So it took me roughly 4 minutes to go to a new location and use up all my millions. Now I'm broke again. Now going straight into day 23, 21st of November, 10:18, I realized that I just hit the 1 week 15 hours mark, meaning that previous 10 minutes of gameplay actually got me to 1 hour 15. So I had 10 minutes left in the last hour. But this is good because now we can keep track much easier. Now to keep the video from being too long, I'm going to speed up the clips, but I'm going to try to keep it uncut as much as possible so that you can clearly follow along and show you that I'm not trying to hide anything. That's why I show the date and time at the start of every day, and it matches with the in-game time, which is the same time on the top right. And I show you my mailbox, show how many hours has passed by from each sale, what time the sales happened, how much I've made from each sale, and so on. I'm just trying to keep it as open as possible without giving too much away. So I show you what I earned in those hours when I log in, and then I skip to the end of the day, is where I spend all my millions. I travel to different locations and then I spend it all, and then I show you how much I made. And I also show you the date and time to show you that it's the same day, but just, 17 minutes has passed by. I don't know why I spent so long. Probably because I was traveling and, buying different things, testing out different things for the experiment. But yeah, so I show everything. Yeah, so I show the start and end of my sessions, and then I just do it all over again the next day. So hopefully this all makes sense to you, that you understand the format of how I do things and that you understand and it's easy to follow. If not, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is basically all I do. So you can pause the video, slow down the video, make your own analysis so that you know that I'm telling the truth and not trying to hide anything. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the next few days. So I hope you find it interesting and learn something from it. So for people who are watching, I'm going to have that playing in the back. But for people who are listening, I'm just going to be talking about things that I find interesting about this game. So in this game, there is a lot of grinding, and a lot of people grind in this game. But tell me, what are you grinding for? Is it for fame, silver, loot, mastery? At the end of the day, excitement is what we actually truly desire, but silver is the lifeblood that allows us to keep going. Imagine that you die and lose all your gear. It doesn't matter, because you can just buy brand new ones because you have endless supply of silver. Well, that's what I have. But I don't have the desire to try out all the different content. I'm just a casual player who just likes playing the markets. When you play this game, you most likely want to get straight into the action and do either PvP because you want the satisfaction of killing other players and taking all their loot, or killing dungeon bosses just to get a chance to open that golden chest. It's a cycle of risk and reward that is very close to gambling. You risk your own loot to take others. And then there is the trash rates. To me, it all takes too long to actually find the right target, and then, it's very dishonest. To have the highest chance of being successful in a PvP situation like this is to play like a sneaky rat, with a one-shot build, with invisibility and or stun to catch people out that aren't even trying to fight. Normally these people are just trying to gather resources. They're normally in full gathering equipment and just trying to farm. The amount of videos that I've seen of this is so sad. I feel bad for these people who are just trying to gather, but they get killed, and now all their hard work and all their time has gone to the ganker. If you don't want getting ganked, then go play Farmville. That's normally what people would say. Yes, but if there wasn't any gatherers, the economy would collapse, and gankers wouldn't have any easy targets, meaning less gankers. But hey-ho, there is a lot of disadvantages for solo players, and a lot of betrayal. Being ganked is tough, but being outnumbered is tougher. Sometimes you join a party and then they betray you. This happens in black zones or even red zones, where you're just trying to get a chest, you join a party, you think they're going to help you out, but then they kick you out the party and then they attack. It's rough. You start to see the dark side of human nature, where we trick, we deceive, we betray each other for our own selfish needs. There is danger in every single corner. To me, it's just not worth it. I want to be able to play a game that values my time and efforts, not reward dishonesty, betrayal, and extortion. Trying to gather in higher tiers zones is stressful, and you have to be constantly looking over your shoulders for gankers. That's why I spend 100% of my time inside of the cities where it's nice and safe. And I get to bypass all of the danger and still make millions of silver. Honestly, life in this game has been such a bliss not having to do all that. Maybe if there was like a cool 1v1 arena where gear is balanced and you can fight to the death, whereas in reality, it's whoever has the highest damage wins. I'm not saying that skill's not involved. There is a lot of skills involved, because I've made a whole bow guide on what's the best bow to use in my opinion. I really like how you can customize your builds a lot. It's great, but generally, when you outspec someone, you're most likely to win the fight. It's basically pay to win at that point. I've never spent money on this game, but I'm able to print money for free and buy premium for free. And that's what I really like about this game. Normally, premium or battle passes are behind strict paywalls, where you can only get them if you spend real money. But in this game, premium can be bought with enough in-game currency. Hence why I'm still checking into this game almost every day, even though I've never had premium. Okay, that's enough of me yapping about the game and my opinions and whatever. Let's focus on the content. So you probably realized that I missed a few days. That's because I forgot, I was busy, I was playing other games. So I tried my best to log in every single day, but it doesn't really matter because I have the mailbox to show you and update you with everything that's going on. So even if I miss a few days or two, that only hurts me and my growth. It doesn't affect the viewers, as you get to see exactly how much I make every single day, because that's why the mailbox is so important. 2 days has gone by, it shows you the time frame. So ones that have been bought, items that have been sold, and it shows you exactly when that occurred. And me showing you shows transparency of me showing you that this was sold at this time. So you can see what happened during the days that I was not logged in. So that's why you can see 2 days ago, I sold this, I bought this, and etc. Like for example, here I'm showing you, it's been over a day, and these are the items that I've sold. Click through all the ones that I've sold, showing you the price that it sold at, and etc. so that you get the full image. Now I'm going to let you watch this with no commentary, as I believe that I've explained myself enough. Hopefully, you are following along quite well.
Local goods. Made a profit? Don't be shy. Satisfied? Have a look.
Here, I realized I have 26 mil. For this video, I might as well give away silver. So I decided I'm going to ask people if they can give me money. If they do, I'm going to give them 10 mil, straight up. You know, like those videos where YouTubers pretending to be poor, and then if a stranger helps them out, they'll bless them. That's what I wanted to do, but when I asked, all I get in response is go grind. As you probably saw, I do this a lot. Almost every day, trying to find that one generous person.
One trade? Local goods.
And the day finally came, I thought, when this guy started trading. He was giving up some pretty dank loot. So I was like, okay, all right, let me just give this guy 10 mil. So I tried to write 10, but it didn't work. And then I tried to click off to see why it wasn't working, and then it just disappeared. And I was like, oh gosh, who was it? Who was it? It wasn't this guy. It wasn't that guy. Who was it? Tried to look at the chat, and I was like, nah, where did he go? How did I not get his name? Why do I have this guy selected? It was not this guy. It was something starting with a K. I couldn't find him. He just disappeared. So I started thinking, like, wait, let me just stand still and look around. Wait, where is this guy? And I was wondering, like, was that my fault? Was that his fault? Did he cancel it? Did I cancel it accidentally? I realized I don't even know how to trade. So I tried to ask again in the chat, but he was gone, I guess. And then now that I'm editing, I realized it was this guy. He entered arena, so that's why he couldn't interact again. Jeez, the timing.
Damn. He lost out on 10 mil, but I lost out on good content. The timing was such a shame.
So as I was asking my daily ask of asking people for money, this dude says nah. I mean, fair enough. He doesn't want to give me money, but he doesn't know what's about to come if he does. Oh well, thought that was funny. All right, so day 14, right? I think if I remember correctly, I was starting to feel bored. I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. You know, Christmas is around the corner. You know, I'm spending more time with family. I'm going outside, enjoying the weather, and enjoying the nice lights. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore. I mean, it's been 14 days since I've been doing this. That's like nothing, but a lot of days has gone by that I haven't logged in. So it's been maybe a month, close to a month. Yeah, I can't really remember because now it's like mid-January when I'm editing this, and I'm like, I actually don't remember what I did. So I think today, 14th, day 14th was when I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So let me just, buy a couple of things. I'm just gonna stay in this city and just probably spend a bit of silver. And yeah, ask my daily ask. See if anyone gives me money. If they do, I'll give them straight up 10, 15 mil. I think I just call it quits, and I'm like, let me just keep rolling the tape and just keep filming. But I'm not going to be buying anything new. I'm just gonna see how much the passive income can work as magic. And I think that's all I did. So yeah, I just let the silver accumulate over days and just sit back and watch. This video took me a long time to make. I mean, I was almost done editing in December. I was almost done, but then I was like, is this actually worth it? And now it's like mid-January, almost the end of January, and now I'm finally finishing it. And I was just thinking, is it even worth it? Are people even going to find it? I'm not a YouTuber, nor do I make long-form videos. I'm literally just a casual gamer who likes the markets and making money in games.
Buying or selling?
But I thought, fuck it. I've already recorded everything. I'm almost done editing. I just need to push through. I find it interesting. I find this interesting, so I hope people can learn from it. Well, the lucky ones that actually find this video will hopefully learn from it. This weird day in the life of an Albion trader type video. Yeah, 109 million passively without even playing the game for a few days is actually insane. And that's why I like this game so much, because I literally don't play this game. But with the passive income, with the markets, the dopamines are hitting. Okay, now for this final part of the video, I just literally go city to city looking at my order history, my buy orders, my sell orders, things that I have bought that are just sitting in the markets, waiting for me to claim it. Yeah, so I do that for the final part of the video. And you'll probably be wondering, why is there a black box hiding all the items? If I learned anything from markets, it's about supply and demand. I can't give you my secret formula. I mean, there hardly is a secret, but there's a few key steps that gives you a huge advantage and results. So if there are people who want to learn, comment no more black zone, and maybe I'll make another video on the items that I actually buy to make myself millions of silver. So until then, I hope you learned
Local goods.
something, and like and subscribe.
Stay honest.
get you anywhere. Here.
Honest prices. Deal.
Where you headed? Hold tight.
Have a look. See you later.
Welcome, traveler. Let's go.
Don't be shy. Made a profit? Come in. Stay honest. Honest prices. Satisfied? Have a look.
I'll see you in the next one. If there is a next one.